Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 33 of the podcast. We have TP for your bunghole.
TP for your bunghole.
I am Vera Coach, joined by the also handsome co-host / leader of the pack, and coronavirus free since '83. Nick just plays games, but we'll be talking today. A lot of serious stuff going on. As of you guys may not know, we live in Ohio, which the governor just came out on and said that all restaurants will be closed at 9 p.m. tonight, bars and all that stuff, but carryout is still available.
So what that basically translates into is they said that carryout's still fine. Drive-thrus are still fine.
Yeah.
You can't sit down and eat your tacos in Taco Bell anymore.
Yeah, so...
They said until they don't know when.
Yeah. But, so, I mean, me, as being a Taco Bell advocate...
But we're drive-through people, though, right? Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Taco Bell was dirty before the plague.
I don't know.
You know.
So, like, my thing is this: if there's an actually big drive-through line, I go inside because I'm like, man, I'm gonna get my tacos. Like, see this guy in this red SUV? Like, he gonna be here when I get out. So,
what's going on, Subi?
Yeah. So, it's actually pretty crazy everything that's going on. So, guys, be sure you are staying safe, doing everything you can, all precautions and stuff like that. Wash your hands. Try to, if you even feel remotely sick, stay away from your job sites.
Stay home.
Stay home. Don't get into it. I mean, just the common stuff.
Look,
I mean,
we're gamers, right?
Yeah.
And for the most part, we're introverts. We're already introverts. Like by design, we are introverts.
Yeah.
We've been preparing for this thing.
Yeah.
Our whole lives. Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we're gonna be inconvenienced for a little bit. That's gonna happen.
Yep.
Maybe for a while.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yep. And I mean, the big thing is just like I said, be mindful to everybody. Older folks.
No fist bumping.
Yeah.
No high fiving.
We give the elbows around here.
The only reason that we're even sitting this close is because, I've been infected with pretty much every disease on the planet, and even if he has the corona, I'll be fine.
Yeah. And I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we always keep precaution. Hand sanitizer up. Don't go out to the stores and buy $35,000 worth of hand sanitizer and try to sell it on the marketplace. Just stay calm.
That makes you a douchebag.
Yeah, just stay calm, and it's all going to be all right. We'll figure it out. And I mean, it's actually like some of the funnier topics. I mean, you've seen the memes, you've seen them all online, and like everybody's like,
By the way, my hands are freshly sanitized.
Yeah.
I just sanitized them before we came on. So
yeah. But yeah, seriously, just like if you feel remotely sick, stay home, stay away from people. The best thing I can say, if you are actually sick, you may just have the common cold or something like that. Wash your sheets after you're done.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot of people don't do that, and it actually, like, people don't realize, like, all the germs still stay. So just wash your sheets, wash your laundry, clean up yourselves, stay relaxed. Us gamers are ready for this. Like I said, we've been preparing for this. Warzone just dropped, which that's one of our topics today. Like, it's one of the hottest Battle Royale games of the week. Everybody's loving it. Everybody's loving the gulag that's in it. So, like, if you die in the game, you go to the gulag and do a one-on-one versus somebody else that's died in the game. Winner gets to redeploy back into the map. And it's kind of cool.
I don't know a single gamer out there, with the exception of maybe you, that doesn't have a backlog, right, of games that they haven't played, haven't finished, or wanted to replay, or working on that platinum trophy, or that 100% on Xbox Live, or whatever.
Yeah.
Just stay home and play games, guys.
Yeah, seriously, appreciate this.
This is what you do anyway.
Yeah, appreciate the time off. I'm actually going to get that, so you got to continue with the conversation,
Yeah,
Keep it up, keep it up.
The heat is doing its thing. So stay home. If you don't have to go out, don't. Pretend like it's a level 3 so emergency, and if you don't have to go out, then don't. The difference is that your job is probably going to make you come into work because they don't care.
Yep. But, like I said, stay at home, play games. I mean, you're going to have fun. And it's actually kind of neat. Like I said, a lot of companies right now, especially the bigger name ones, have already taken these precautions and are shutting down and doing remote service working, so you can work from home. And like I said, don't get crazy. Don't be like, oh, I got to get in a fist fight for this toilet paper.
I feel that it's irresponsible of the media, because I feel that the media has made it worse.
Oh yeah.
And I understand that people are scared. They don't know what's going on.
Uh-huh.
I don't think that even the medical people understand what's going on, and don't listen to all the shit that you hear on Facebook.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah.
Okay? Anything you're reading, that unless it came from the words of a doctor, or someone that works, they don't know.
Yeah.
So if you're regurgitating something that some very vocal, verbal person posted on their Facebook page as fact, no, they don't know either.
Yeah.
Unless they are some type of a medical professional. So don't believe all the hearsay. Just be cautious.
Yeah.
Be safe. I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Julia says she's on mandatory work from home.
And it's smart. Like I said, everything that
it's just a precaution, and they're not even. It's not even about the fact that it's a mortally deadly thing. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it's that they just don't know enough about it yet. I think they know some. I mean, we have more info than they had before, but they just don't know enough about it right now.
Yeah.
So give them some time, guys. Like they didn't figure out the mysteries of the universe on every other virus that's ever come out ever. It took them some time to figure it out. And I understand.
For sure.
Technology it's a lot better than it used to be.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like I said, I couldn't agree more. And medical staff wise, the big reason why this social isolation / quarantine and / all that stuff, it's very important because with this, coming from a medical background, knowing some people in the medical field, there's not enough tests out there to test everybody. So if you can limit the spread, you can use those tests. You have time to develop more tests and just kind of keep spreading it out. And a lot of more people get treated than people that can't. And like I said, we are no medical experts here.
No, I don't. I'm not a doctor. I don't claim to be a doctor. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to get out here and spread you false information. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about it. The flu is worse. No, I'm not going to tell you that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
At all.
But just stay safe out there. We wanted to kind of brush up on that. So just literally just be safe. And
martial law is in effect. Where is martial law in effect? I mean, it's getting close.
Yeah.
It's almost close to that. And I'm telling you what, if you guys don't start listening to these ordinances and you guys act like a bunch of crazy asses, they will put martial law in effect. They will put the military involved, and you guys aren't going to like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean but like I
everything
said,
is closing. You're right. There's no point right now. Some of the businesses are still open. Like I know that the one theaters around here, they're still open.
They're still open for
but
now.
They're limiting the amount of tickets they sell at any time. No more than 100 tickets for any show is what they said.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, these businesses are hurting. And if you're super worried, a lot of governments right now, I mean, just from what we're hearing, are actually allowing people to be late on their payments with no penalties and stuff like that. Because you are going to be out of work and that's tough for some people. So, I mean, just really, like I said, be cautious, be patient. It's going to be a crazy ride, I would say, for the next probably 2 or 3 weeks, and hopefully it doesn't
minimum.
So,
I mean, it could be more.
Yeah,
and some places in the world, it's bad. It's getting very bad. Like Polar Nights. Where are you at?
Yeah.
What part of the world are you in?
Yeah.
I know that it's really bad out in Italy right now. It's scary out in Italy right now.
Yeah. And, But like I said, I mean, for once, I will be honest with you about something. Like, me and him both don't get into politics. We actually hate politics.
We hate politics.
And
that's the one thing about politics that we agree on.
Yeah, what I like about everything...
He's in Norway. They've got martial law going on in Norway right now.
That's actually crazy. Well, welcome from Norway. Seriously.
Welcome from Norway, and I'm sorry everything is shut down, and I'm really... I wish that there was something we could do to make it better, but, I mean... Yeah. We can't. We're gonna come on. We're gonna keep doing the show that we do.
Yeah, I like what everybody's doing. Everybody, like, I feel like the government's there for you in a way. Like, I normally wouldn't probably say that because I don't know enough. But like, it's really nice because I feel like they're like, oh, when we get information, we're telling you. We're trying to tell you how to be safe and do all that stuff. I think it's really neat. And like I said, in a scary time, you want to kind of have that reassurance. I mean, we can all laugh and joke, and that's how we kind of play it off when stressful situations. Yeah,
it's serious. Yeah. Just because we're laughing in it doesn't mean that it's not serious. We know that it's serious.
Oh, yeah.
And Polar raises a really good point. He says that he likes, I don't know, he, she, I don't want to assume. They assume that they like it because the state is being preventative, right? They're coming in and saying, all right, we're going to lock this down now before it gets out of hand, instead of like, well, we don't know if we should or if we shouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I agree with that, man. You got to keep the people safe.
Yeah.
Because what have we learned about people throughout human history? If you give people enough opportunity to panic and freak out, they're going to panic and freak out.
Yeah. And like I said, martial law wouldn't be a bad idea, in my opinion. I mean, I think it's necessary. And, I mean, because people, let's be honest here, I mean, you go to any store right now, you're not finding hand sanitizer, disinfecting wipes, TP, towels, not towels, paper towels, and, like, napkins and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy, everything that's going on. But at the same time, just realize this,
it's unique, right?
Yeah.
This is the first time I've ever seen. I mean, I'm talking like I lived through SARS, I lived through bird flu, swine flu, mad cow disease,
Ebola.
Y2K. Like I've seen a lot in my lifetime, and I've never seen the government come on and say we need to start shutting stuff down. Not like this. They might have stopped air travel when SARS was going on a little bit for a little while, but
yeah, no, I mean,
if you live in the States, you'll be safe, as
Yeah,
Donald would
Super
say, as
Donald,
long as he
super
has a
health.
super health, everything will be okay. Like, okay, first of all, I didn't vote for that guy.
yeah.
I'm not one of those people that's like Donald Trump is the cause of all the problems in the world. I don't agree with that. I think he's overall a douchebag. That's fine. But you know what? He's elected.
Yeah,
and that's just the way that it is.
Yeah, and it doesn't come down to...
You know what I really like? We're going to talk something political, and it's not actually like my political affiliation, because I am not a Democrat or a Republican. I actually voted independent last election.
Yeah, my thing is this, like, you can't blame the government. Maybe, I mean,
you can. He was slow. He didn't do anything, right?
Yeah.
He did nothing in any kind of response, and not avoiding, not trying to get into political talks here, but let's just talk common sense. The world was all freaking out. Seattle has all these cases going on. It's all over the world. He does nothing until, 2 days ago? He decides, hey, maybe we should take this serious.
Yeah.
And then while he's out there, like a jackass, he's shaking hands with everybody that's there.
Yeah.
Like the big thing that you're not supposed to do.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of funny. It's a meme right now. The biggest thing is not touch your face. I guess that's, like, the big thing. So this, like, lady's on there. She's like, yeah, the biggest thing we can do is not touch your face. And then she went like this, like what people do.
You know what? This is my face, and I'll touch it.
Like, well, she went with, like, the finger lick and then turned the page, like that finger lick that old people do, like, to turn the pages and stuff. But I haven't right after she said
But I haven't left the house, right?
Yeah.
I've been here all day.
Yeah.
Hand sanitizing and playing video games and playing card games.
Like I said, I mean, we're going to have fun. I mean, and that's what it's all about. Like I said,
we felt that we basically didn't have a choice this week. We pretty much had to talk about this. Yeah. We're probably going to be talking about it at some point next week, too. Yeah, do you know why?
Yeah.
Because of all the bullshit that's going on in the world with everything being canceled. Yeah. Like, they're shutting everything down, guys. That means everything's getting canceled. Thanks for the follow, Polar Night.
Yeah, and the big thing is, I mean, to talk about this one as well, is, like, if they shut down work to where they're like, hey, you don't need to work or something, I'll put it this way. Those two nerds, you'll see a lot of us. We'll be streaming.
If they make it to where they say everyone's quarantined and can't leave their house, cool. We got 2 webcams. We got lots of microphones. This show will still happen. As long as there is internet. Yeah. As long as there is a means. And if not, I'll just be out in my front yard with a podium. Whatever. It's fine.
We'll have mass gatherings at our house. Come to this location.
But only up to 99 people.
Yeah.
Not counting us, so what, 96?
90,
we'll go 96 just to be safe.
98.
No, 96 just to be safe.
Fine. 97.
96.
Okay, 96.
That's a nice round even number.
Okay, sounds good. That's fair to me.
All right, so actually, when you came over and we were like, what are we going to talk about because everything's getting canceled?
But that was before we even...
I was angry. I actually said, dude, I don't even really want to talk about this. I feel like it's everywhere. I'm tired of listening to it. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm not trying to be ostrich, send them with putting my head in the ground and pretend it's going to go away. It's just like, it actually makes me angry that everyone has to talk about this right now. Like, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Everyone in the news is talking about it.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's do a head count. There's actually a website out there right now called Is It Closed or Is It Shutting Down.com, I think is what it's called. And it lists, you look and it tells you everything's going down. So guess what? Sports, done. No sports.
Yep.
Any kind, all done.
E3 canceled.
E3. Canceled. That's like our big thing. That's like, we look forward to that every year. Done. That's canceled.
Yeah, that's our gamer Super Bowl.
I guarantee you pretty much all the conventions that happen in springtime, they're done.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of things are like I said, taking the precautions. Pretty much a lot of movies, TV shows in the shooting or filming, they're all shut down. They're all shut down and postponed until a later date. That date is still undetermined.
They said the Olympics, though, right now is still planned, and it's still planned to go off.
Still planned, may or not. Because, I mean, kind of people that are still doing things...
But they're not going to let people gather.
Sports-wise.
They might still do it, but no one's going to be there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but sports-wise, right now, I know for sure... is that WWE right now is still doing their performance center. They're doing the actual show as if people were still there and gathered. They're still doing the show. They're still cutting promos. I actually watched.
But it's empty. There's no one there.
I know, but I actually watched SmackDown, which that was the first WWE show since this whole outbreak and all that stuff, and it was actually really good.
I'm sure that it was really good, but that's got to be weird, right? There's no cheering.
There's no cheering.
There's no fans chanting.
There's no cheering.
Could you imagine if Kurt Angle was still a wrestler and he came out and no one's chanting "You suck"?
I
don't think I could do it, man. And I'm a Kurt Angle fan.
But you're sitting at home saying "You suck."
So let's see. Just got in an argument with someone about this virus. Okay, that's Janet. I'm sorry. Polar says, "Can you picture the horror if they closed E3 while you were inside and not able to leave?" Yeah, I could. Because what happens when you cage an animal? And guess what? People are animals, and they will show you their animalistic side. You want to see what nature is like. You want to see what human nature is like. Shut off the power for 2 weeks. No power for 2 weeks, and see how people treat you.
Yeah, I mean,
and don't give them any indication that the power is coming back on.
Yeah, and that's.
And I don't mean just like in a little area. I mean everywhere. Just shut it all down for 2 weeks. See what happens.
Fuck it, shut it all down.
You'll see how people are.
Yeah, it's a weird. It's very weird, and like kind of like a joke. I thought was really funny was that Canada's known for hockey.
And donuts, among other things.
Yeah,
I love Canadians. I do.
Tim Hortons. So Canada shut down. Canada shut down everything. They're doing like all the precautions. They shut down hockey. Sure. And then 2 hours later, they came out and said, "Hey, we have a testing cure right now, and we are testing it on rats. The cure for corona."
Well, it's a vaccine. You don't really, but regardless.
Yeah, it was just kind of funny because they're like, "Hold my beer. I'm gonna find the virus."
Polar's right though. We're fine as long as Donald has power. Everything's gonna be fine.
I think that's fair.
I like listening to him go up and talk, right? Because he came out in the one press conference. I'm gonna slightly paraphrase what he said, and he basically said, "Yeah, I mean, I got all kinds of power. I can come in and tell people to do stuff." But the way he said it was like he just learned that he could do that. Like had no idea. Like he was reading the How to Be a President manual. And he's like, I can do that, man. I'm gonna tell everybody about how cool this is that I just figured out how to do that.
He's like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
But I mean, esports is canceled and stuff like that. The only thing is COD World League is having all their tournaments hosted online. So all the events that you would normally go to in certain states, that's still gonna be online. You still buy team passes. For sure, that's what's going on right now.
I think he thinks I'm your dad.
Oh, this is not my dad.
That's my nephew. He's
23.
23.
Yep. That's my uncle.
And it's Mountain Dew. But he is old enough to drink a beer if he wants to. In the States, you got to be 21 for a beer.
Yep. Some places it's 18.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, that's kind of like the major things that are going on. Lots of closings and stuff like that. And we're kind of going to switch topics.
I guess I look old.
Nah,
apparently, I look old enough to be your dad.
I wouldn't say you look old.
That's cool.
I think we both look kind of young.
I'm not offended. I am old.
I mean, they thought I was well, they thought I was under the age of 18.
That's
so
cool.
I mean, that's fine. I got the baby face rocking.
So yeah, I mean, everything's shut down, guys. It's gonna be fine.
And we'll keep you up to date.
Animal Crossing. Yep. Jason says he's got it right. Animal Crossing's coming out next week. Even though Best Buy has been trying their hardest to make sure that I don't get this game. They have been trying, and I never usually have bad things to say about Best Buy. But it doesn't matter. I got a second copy pre-order. They are not stopping me from playing Animal Crossing. Yep. I have been ready for Animal Crossing since the Switch came out.
Yep. So let's kind of move topics because we're going to kind of move away from the corona.
Hey, Polar, we agree with that.
Yeah.
We have a rule here that he says that if you can go to war at 18, you can have a drink, and I agree with that.
I like it.
I agree with that rule. I think that having a drinking age of whatever is dumb. Yeah. I think if you can fight and die for your country, you should be able to drink a beer.
Yep.
Or a lot of drinks.
So Warzone came out Tuesday, I believe. Warzone has 15 million people already playing this game. It is the biggest game on Twitch of the week. Obviously, that's how most new games are. So I would love to see where it's at. How it's going to compete with Fortnite, how it's going to do its updates. It is a different type of battle royale, I would say. It has some new mechanics that I absolutely love. It took a little bit from Apex, Fortnite, Blackout, and stuff like that. It just mashed them all into one, and it's actually really nice how it all works. Seriously, guys, check this game out. I was so on the fence. I hadn't played Call of Duty in a while, and I tried out Warzone the other day, and I had a blast. It was very fun, very, very intensive. I don't see it as a competitive format. I don't think it's going to be as big as Fortnite competitive-wise. I think what's really, really cool about it is I can play the game, and I'm not focused on winning at all. There's nothing in my mind that's man, I want to get first. It's the last thing. it's all about like, dude, I want to land in this really hot area and just go to the gulag and fight people. Like, it's so much fun, and
Polar seems to not like it. Jason says it's good.
yeah, yeah, it's really cool. I just like the fact that like I'm in there and I don't really care because I know I'm gonna get a lot of kills. I know I'm gonna get a lot of interaction. Where in some BRs, it literally feels like, okay, I see one or two people the whole time, and then I get down to the top 10, and that's where all the action is. No, this is like nonstop because people can jump in from redeploys and stuff like that. 150 people, it's pretty crazy. Seriously, I recommend this to everybody. I would say this is like an easy 8 out of 10 right now for game.
That's actually pretty solid. So for anybody that wants to know, I am back into Final Fantasy 14 like pretty hard.
Yeah,
that's staying at home. I love this game. It's amazing.
Yeah.
If you want to know where I'm going to be most of the time, it's probably going to be there, especially if we get on some kind of lockdown or something. Until Animal Crossing comes out, obviously, then I'm going to be doing that. So if you want to play, come and hit me up. We can play some Final Fantasy 14 together. I'm also going to toss this out there for any of my friends, anyone that's out there watching. D&D. Now, I know we're supposed to keep like these social interactions to a minimum. I'm totally cool with setting up a webcam, getting out my books. I don't even have to stream it if you guys don't want me to.
Yeah.
Playing D&D. Stay at home.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's have some adventures. Whoever wants to play, we can set it up on a weeknight or a weekend.
Yeah.
Play for a couple hours. He's probably in, since he's on quarantine from his lady friend.
Yeah.
For a little bit, so he's going to have some free time.
Yeah. Quiz, welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome to those two nerds. The podcast for all gaming news, sad stuff, and fun stuff, and laughing stuff, and all that stuff. We're just going to keep saying stuff.
Yeah, so, yeah, seriously, guys, like, we're going to do our part to, one, entertain ourselves, but, I mean, anyways, like, man, I just don't know what I really want to do. Dude, I don't care. I'll get on the line, and I will stream, and you want me to read you a story? I'll read you a story. Yeah. I don't care. Whatever it takes to keep your guys' asses home.
Yeah. Seriously, like I said, I mean, if you guys want to, like, have conversations with us, or, you know, play games, or, you know, give opinions to you guys, or ask questions to us, like, not only do it here in chat, but seriously message us. I mean, you guys can add me whenever you want, or if you guys are looking for like my Twitter or something like that, like we all have Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I mean, you can find us
if you can't find us on the internet, you're not looking.
Yeah,
because if you can't find us at those two nerds, we are on, if you look on your screen right there on the bottom of the screen, bottom right hand side, that's our Twitch, we're on Facebook, we are everywhere.
Polar Knights, make sure you drop a follow. I know you dropped a follow on him. Make sure you drop a follow on all those social media links. Because I think starting probably next month, we're going to get back into the hoodie giveaway.
There you go, bro. I just got Jason and Julia both said they're down for remote D&D. We were talking about trying to get two more people to play, since our other two don't really have the time.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and set it up? Let's get it rolling.
I mean, we can try. We can definitely talk.
Let's try and get it rolling.
Yeah, maybe. Definitely.
Something to do, entertain us. I mean, shoot.
Yeah.
I'll order I'll order a like a wizard hat or something, and I'll play.
Yeah, I mean, fun. we just gotta find some time.
Regardless, even if he's out, guys, I know that he's got his own stuff going on. I'm down. We'll schedule a time. If he's in, great. If he's not, he's not. I can probably get Janet in or somebody else in, and we'll play. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, for sure. Another topic that I kind of wanted to talk about, and I thought this was actually really cool. So, AEP charge. Those of you that don't know this, I don't think I've told you this story yet, because I just haven't seen you. So I am a software engineer, and I do like consulting work for, you know, IT companies and stuff like that, designing software for them. So I actually got to visit AEP Charge, which many people probably know them, American Electric Power, big company. So we got to go to their charge place, which is like their innovation team. They do a ton of research, and basically they're trying to design new technology for the world. It's like IBM, essentially, for AEP. And going through their office, it was like the internship where they go into Google, like all the sweet tech, all the like cool stuff that's in there. It was one of the coolest experiences ever, and I've never seen anything like that on that scale. So they do this VR training. They now do almost all their training by VR. So like fire extinguishers. So servers have different types of fires. So you have to know how to put out said fires. So they do it with VR training. They use the Oculus and all that stuff, but it's coded by actual programmers from there. Do the training. The other thing that they do for people that get in the power trucks that lift you up real high or whatever, is they do a VR simulation of a game. that takes you up in an elevator. All you got to do, walk out on the plank. But you walk out into like an open area to where like it's just the city and you just have all this moving traffic and stuff and you have these headphones on. Obviously you're in VR. Nothing is going to, I mean, you could legitimately jump off the edge and you'll think you're falling or whatever. But your goal is to go over, grab the object, turn around, and walk back. And they said the average person can't do it. That's what they're doing now to see if you can actually work on the trucks. Is because obviously when you get up to 20 feet, you know, that's probably an average height for a person that's doing that electric stuff, that people can't go out there and grab the object. They get too scared.
Well, that's...
And it's kind of cool. Like
I mean, it gives them the opportunity to test what they're doing, and
yeah,
it doesn't actually put them in any danger.
Yeah, but it was really neat actually getting to see that and seeing like all the new technology and stuff that they're working with. So big shout out to AEP Charge. That was a pretty great visit. I'm not gonna lie. It made me love my job, and I didn't even know that kind of stuff existed. I thought it was like in movies, and I was like, oh my god, that could be my life.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Like, I got so much stuff that I can do. You know, like yeah. I got so many board games, and they have so many board games now that are like single player. So that's cool. I mean, I think that's neat though with the training. I think that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm just over here thinking like, what am I gonna do all week? And I'm like, oh, I got plenty of stuff to do, because I work for a bunch of people who probably won't close, so I'll probably still be going to work, but it's no big deal.
But if you're going to work, just know that you'll...
I mean, I'm getting paid.
I'm going to work too. So
and there's not like a lot. I mean, our company doesn't have a lot of people in the offices and stuff, so I'm not really that concerned about it.
Yeah, I mean,
yet I'm gonna put my face mask on, aka I'm gonna put my Michael Myers mask on. I'm just gonna wear that to work every day.
I think you should.
I think I should. You know, I'm preparing for the worst.
I got full coverage.
It was like the meme this week because Friday the 13th was this week.
Yeah.
That said when it's your special day, and but everyone's more scared about the virus than they are of you, and it's Jason that said sad Jason noises.
Yeah. I think it's absolutely awesome. Like because there was something special about this Friday the 13th. It was exactly 13 weeks from the last Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, and so like it was kind of a big deal.
But one Friday the 13th down and one more to go this year. That's all we usually have is 2.
Yeah.
So let's talk about, this has been like one weird year, and I'm sorry, I feel like pretty much everything in 2020 so far has been, it started off like weird, right? We were like how many days into the new year, and World War III was blowing up on Twitter. We talked about it. It was funny.
All the memes. Yeah.
It was scary, but it was funny. Because I think that's how people cope with stuff. Some people think that their humor is in poor taste, and I think that it's
the dark humor. Yeah.
It's better for some people just to laugh at it.
Oh, yeah.
Than it is to sit and think about it and worry about it and stress about it and go, oh my god, we're gonna go to war and they're gonna draft everybody and I'm gonna die. Like, it's just better for them to sit home and go, you know what? Let's just laugh about it.
Yeah.
And maybe everything will be fine. And maybe it won't. But at least I had a couple of laughs before it all went to shit.
Yeah, and it's just actually funny. Like, so many people don't know the process of how it all has to work. They're just thinking like, well, tomorrow, boys, I'm drafted.
Yeah. Well, I mean. Okay, so we had that. That was like the start of the year. That's the start of 2020.
Yeah.
Then we've had, several celebrity deaths have gone off, this year. That sucks. I mean, that's always sad.
Yeah.
E3, like all these cool, fun events, sporting events, March Madness is done. Like everything's getting canceled.
Yeah.
Everything cool and then fun that you're excited about is canceled. They're on. You know what they're doing for sports right now on TV? They're replaying shit that we've already watched just to have something to do. Last week they were supposed to have the one golf tournament. They couldn't do the golf tournament. They canceled it, so they played the golf tournament from last year. Which, I mean, I guess is fine, but...
I mean...
What are they supposed to do?
They need to release...
Now, virus? Like, we got global pandemic, right?
Yeah.
We're in March, fellas. All right? We got a lot more year left to go.
Yeah.
And we got a lot before we see 2021.
Yeah.
And who knows? Are we all going to still be here? I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna ride this one out.
Last Friday the 13th we had, not this recent one, was my B-Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Best meme I seen was first we were talking about World War III and now a virus outbreak. Who switched from multiplayer to zombies?
It's true. I mean, who knows?
The American election is canceled until the crisis is over. Finally, Donald will be the king.
I mean, that's...
What are they supposed to do, though? I mean, if they really do, they're going to have to let people vote from home or something.
Maybe.
I don't know how they're going to do that without any kind of, like, fraud and stuff, but I feel like they almost have to.
I mean, I guess what you could do is, like... Yeah, I don't know. I really don't.
Hey, what's going on, villain? That's a really interesting point. We laugh about it, right? We've seen those memes about.
I mean,
he's like, well, everything's canceled, including the election, so I get to be president again.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a real thought, though. Like, how many people were at the voting polls last year? A lot. That's way more than 100 people, and you're not supposed to be doing that. So
yeah.
I mean, they've churches, none of that.
You have Corona.
I hope it's with a lime, bro. I do.
If I get Corona, I want Lyme disease, because we all know that Corona goes well with Lyme. Like, it's a weird day.
It's been a weird year, man. Like 2020 so far has sucked.
Yeah.
Overall, it has sucked, and I was so excited starting off 2020 with all these great things. You know what else happened this year for me? Now, granted, it was
he got laid.
It was me.
Oh,
it was me. I had to go to the BMV. And I had to get the new driver's license with the thing, so I had to get all my stuff for that. I was in the BMV for over an hour on my birthday, and that sucked. So, you know, it was sweet.
Yeah.
Donald can't be all bad. He did hold the door for Kevin. Yeah, Kevin McAllister.
Yeah, you know, he was super nice.
I don't think that he's a bad person. I think he's a bigot. I think that he's ignorant, and I think he talks too much. But again, I'm not one of these people who wants to, like, hang him. I don't want to go to the White House and rip him out of the White House and hang him. Like, whatever. He won the election.
I just love all
if he cheated or whatever, who cares? He won. Deal with it. That's just the world we live in.
You know, I just want to say this, and I'm just going to point this out one time. He may have cheated.
Who?
You know, he may have cheated.
Okay,
but all I got to say is, guess who became champion by cheating?
Ric Flair.
No.
How many times?
That's a good one. But
no.
The king of lie, cheat, steal.
That was Ric Flair.
Eddie Guerrero.
Ric Flair, too.
I mean, but Eddie Guerrero...
Dirtiest player in the game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. But
there have been many great champions in the WWE, WWF, WCW, ECW era that cheated to get there.
But Eddie Guerrero had the best. Like, he just, you know, hit you. Like, I just love when he used to pick up the chair and toss it to the other guy, just fall on the guy. He hit me so hard. And they're like, oh, champion. So, I think it's going to be awesome. I don't know. It's just like, it's just so weird. Like, as much as, like, we don't want to talk about it.
We can't not talk about it.
We can't not talk about it.
My one coworker basically was just irritated. So basically all last week, everyone on the other side of the office, they did nothing but talk about shortages of TP for like 4 days straight.
I'm just going to say
they talked about they basically talked about everything that they read on the internet on Facebook about Corona, and guess what? You guys don't know anything either. And that's fine. It was just constant, like nonstop, 4 or 5 days. And I'm not hating on them. They're just talking about it. Gives them something to talk about. I turned on my audiobook and listened to the rest of The Shining. I finished that. By the way, great book. I don't know if you guys have ever read it. I never had actually read it. I've seen the movie. Great book.
Yeah.
Read The Shining. It's very good. Oh, wait. You can't go to the library. Those are closed. So audiobook, I guess. But I think Barnes and Noble is still open right now. You can go buy it.
You can go to Kindle. Kindle's fine.
You can get it from Amazon.
Yeah.
Amazon's still delivering right now for now. So yeah, I mean that's the thing that I think is the most irritating, and it's the most irritating about anything is when people just talk and they regurgitate shit that they've heard on Facebook as fact.
But I love when they do it in their own words.
Well, I like that too, but they'll post a meme or a thing that someone else wrote, and it's fact. They didn't look anything up. They're just regurgitating what they heard because either it appeals to them or it just sounds like it's legit. Guess what? I've posted a lot of things on the internet that weren't true. That sounded legit.
Baited.
And do you think I'm the only one? No, I'm not. Other people have. We all do it.
A lot of people use clickbait.
Go to Google and look some shit up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if you're in the medical profession, like we have, your brother is.
Yeah.
Your soon-to-be sister-in-law is.
Yep.
And your woman is.
Yeah, my girlfriend. Yeah.
And your mom.
Yeah.
Like she's not medical, but she works.
She does everything with
so
like, testing and stuff.
So I'm gonna believe what they tell me before anyone else, because at least they know, right? Like they know more about it because they're dealing with people every day.
Yeah.
They're gonna hear more stuff because they work in the field.
Oh yeah. And like I said, I mean, big shout out to those people. Seriously, like, by the way, guys, if you are in the medical field and you are watching right now.
And EMTs and firefighters and police officers. You guys don't really have any protection at all. You guys got to go out and just do your job.
You guys are the front line.
You guys got to go out and just do your job, and we thank you for that.
So, seriously, guys, we appreciate it so much. Kind of, again, switching off topic a little bit. Big shout out to Dr. Disrespect is signing a major contract with Twitch to officially be exclusive on Twitch, because we talked about Pokemon last week.
Yeah.
Now it's Dr. Disrespect, and I just want to say, guys, seriously, go look at his commercial that he made for it, like his announcement video. It is by far the funniest thing ever. He's just like he's in this airplane. Just kind of give you some context. He's in the airplane. And these like two military dudes, and he's like, I've been preparing my whole life for this. And he's like, oh, what platoon were you in? He's like, Twitch.tv. And he's like, you're a gamer? What are you doing out here in the field? And he's like, I'm deadly, or something like that. Like, he's just making, and they're all laughing at him. And he's like, you know what's great about me? I can fly. And he like ejects out of the plane and just like turns into like Batman. And it's actually the funniest. It's really funny. Seriously, go look it up. The Dr. Disrespect thing.
Let's see. Cleaner and trash guys are the unseen heroes. You ain't lying, man.
Oh.
Their job, balls, right? They get paid pretty good money to do it, but no one's ever like, hey, thank you, trash guy, for taking away all this crap that we don't want.
I don't know. I always see
You know what I mean? Like,
I always see those little kids handing out the Gatorades to them.
And they should. Like,
yeah.
Man, those guys and gals, they have a hard job, too. Like,
Now, hear me out here on this one, okay?
Let's see. If we stay home too long, I'm going to need more filament. My 3D printer hasn't stopped. Speaking of 3D printing, I might have some projects for you. He's got a 3D printer now, so...
Oh, you big time.
I might need some stuff created for some board game inserts and stuff. Maybe you can do it, maybe you cannot. But if you can, I will buy your materials and your time.
So, I'm starting to think this, and I actually tweeted this out, that the conspiracy theory behind coronavirus was actually from the Tom Nook. Just because...
From Tom Nook, so people will stay home and play Animal Crossing?
Yes. This was all a diverted plan.
It was all a clever ruse. He has tricked us all. There is no virus. He staged the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just kidding, guys. There's a virus. It's really out there.
The other thing that's kind of like meme of the week. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. Seriously, look it up. Look up the PC duct tape gamer, and there's a picture of a guy that's literally hanging from. I wish I could show you the picture because it's not very large. Like, he's hanging from like rafters in the basement. Duct tape, his whole body, like,
I saw that.
And, like, typing, like,
it was a meme, right? Like, for a while they said, what did this guy do? Or when you're the worst guy in your party or something, that's what they do to you.
But they're making a documentary on this guy, like how that happened. Like, why would they duct tape him to the ceiling? And I'm like, I'm gonna watch that because like that's the meme that like everybody loves. Some other things that are happening: new Witcher game to begin development after Cyberpunk 2077.
That's if that doesn't get delayed again.
And then the other big one was LCS finals. They've refunded everybody that bought tickets to Dallas for these finals and stuff like that. They are getting moved to LA. Again, nobody knows when this stuff will relaunch, when play will begin. Like China, I think they're the LPL. China just started getting back into league. I think everybody's on week 7.
Yeah.
They're on week 3. So they're trying to catch up 4 weeks.
It's gonna just
be
the way that
it
is.
But right now it's actually really nice because like there's no league to watch. They're the only league to watch, and the English streamers are still there. So they're like streaming like League of Legends because they're best of 3s, and those games take forever.
I'm just gonna say it. Everyone's gotta stay home. Turn on your webcams. Load up your console, whatever. Get on Twitch. Just get on Twitch, play games.
No mixer.
Stream.
No mixer.
Just stream. Get on Facebook Gaming. I don't care where you stream.
Maybe this might be your time.
Just get on stream. Give us some stuff to watch.
This might be the blow up. Like I said, I have so many ideas and I'm not going to share them so nobody else takes my ideas.
I mean, but this is it, guys. Like, you're home anyway. You guys might be some amazing star and you just had no idea.
This might be our amazing blow up time. Like, because
no one can go anywhere.
You have to watch.
It's either this or watch. What are you going to watch?
Porn.
There's no sports on right now. You ain't watching that.
Mainly porn. Yeah.
I don't think they're going to shut down the porn industry.
No, Italy actually gets free Pornhub Premium right now.
They should.
That's actually, that's because they're going to be in quarantine so much. Man.
We don't like Fox News either, Polar. They say, I love the USA. They have the best comedy show ever. He ain't lying. It's funny here. We are inconsiderate, overweight.
We don't give a fuck.
Gun-toting, don't want to give those up because God forbid we don't have those. Yeah. Red meat eating, we don't give a shit about other people's countries. Dude, you are not wrong. You're not wrong.
We're walking.
We know it's funny here.
Now,
I'm not saying that it's better in a lot of other places, but I tell you, I don't think I'd want to live anywhere else.
All I gotta say is
it's hilarious here every day.
If you guys, seriously, it's kind of like a sponsor ad here. Go to if you guys are actually like looking for stuff to do and maybe movies to watch and stuff like that, go to a website called Soap Up. Okay, it has every movie that is brand new out and like full HD, looks great. I watched Joker the other night.
All right, we don't condone the illegal pirating of movies, but if you're gonna do it, just do it.
Yeah. So and watch it on your phone. I noticed that. What I have noticed is it will go to an ad when you click the video. Just exit out of the ad and then go back.
Jason says the number of divorces in May and babies in December will be interesting to see.
Oh yeah. So
the memes on that have been great too.
Oh yeah. So I watched Joker. Back to the real. I watched Joker for the first time.
Did you like it?
Oh my god, it was so good.
It wasn't bad. I liked it.
What? It was good.
It didn't blow me away, but I liked the overall message. Like everyone got to the end and they were all shocked about it. And I was like, if you couldn't see that coming from a mile away, it was completely predictable. However, what I will say that I liked about it was how it touched on all of the mental illness, right? They made it kind of like not a taboo thing to talk about, that sometimes people are mentally ill and we don't ever talk about it. We just pretended that it didn't happen. We pretend that, well, you're depressed, so you should just stop being depressed. Well, it doesn't work like that. Yeah. If we had switches to flip that shit on and off, we would. We absolutely would. You think we want to sit around and feel like shit all the time? We don't.
Yeah. It was actually really cool to watch.
So you liked it?
Dude, it was a beautiful movie.
I told you. I don't know why you don't listen to me.
I watched it.
We talked about it for weeks on the show, and then you just now watched it.
Wait. All right. Sorry, guys. It's not Soaped Up. It is Soap Today. Soap number 2.
He just sent you to a porn site.
Actually,
this podcast brought to you by Midgets Do Weird Shit on the Internet.
Soap Up. I'm actually about to soapup.com. Let's see what this has to be a website. Okay, it's like a GoDaddy thing.
Okay, so basically you don't know the ad. You don't know the website.
Soap Today. Go look it up. So I watched it and I was blown away. Like, so obviously, like, I mean, spoiler alerts for anybody that hasn't seen it incoming. Because everybody's pretty much seen the one because they've all made memes about it where he kills the talk show guy. He kills him.
Yeah.
And I mean, just kind of sits there all casually like, ha, 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 this was funny. And it was really good. Because like on the train, I did not expect that. I mean, he's getting his ass whooped and like he just shoots him.
Yeah.
And then the whole like fight in his house.
Dude, that was I think the only thing that felt really kind of unpredictable. I felt like everything else was, I mean, they pretty much foreshadowed it all happening, but it doesn't make it any less impactful. It's just I wasn't like, oh, I can't believe that happened. But the fight in his apartment definitely, like that whole scene was.
When he beat that dude's head.
I mean, he whooped that dude's ass. And then the little short dude was just like, he was scared. He's like, are you going to kill me now too? And he didn't have anything against that guy. He's like, nope.
No. He said, I think the reason it being is because like, no, he never made fun of him.
I think.
Because he gets
looking at that movie, they could have called that anything. It didn't have to be called the Joker. It didn't have to be set in Batman's universe. I thought
it was good though.
I think tying it into the Batman mythology made more people interested in watching it. But that could have just been a movie about a guy that dressed up as a clown and had nothing to do with the Joker at all.
Yeah.
Because Batman's not in it. I mean, Bruce Wayne is, but that could have been any rich guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what I think was really great about the movie. And I think that's why people really liked the Dark Knight and stuff too, because that could have just been a guy. It didn't have to be Batman. That could have been a guy that decides that he wants to take stuff into it. It just happened to work with Batman.
I thought it was just...
It makes it more real.
It was really well done.
I'm glad that you finally got to watch it.
Like I said, I don't normally say this because I feel like I'm a little hard on movies.
I think that you're not.
Like some movies, I guess.
I really don't. I don't think you're that hard on movies. I think you say that, but I don't think you are.
I think I always try to find appreciation for the movie and the message it's trying to send. Because like a lot of people will say like, "Oh, that movie was terrible," and they'll list the 5 main reasons, and I'm like, but you got to look at it this way: like, what did they do well? Does it outweigh the things they did bad? And I think Joker was just beautifully done. from showing the mental illness, and I think the reason why it got
I itched my nose. I'm good.
the reason why it got so much attention, I think, was because they said it in the Batman universe. If they would have just said, "Oh, here's a movie about psychological illnesses," like it could have been just any random plot.
That's it. I don't know that anyone would have went to watch that.
Yeah, but actually seeing Joker and seeing the whole origin story of him being a comic and all that stuff, and then putting him on the show basically to make fun of him, like he said. And it was beautifully done, and he could say, like, the society doesn't care. They think, oh, the medicine's just going to make it better. And I thought it was so perfectly portrayed. I absolutely loved the movie, and like I recommend it to anybody. Like, it was the music overall. Like, I can't get that whole like classical music out of my head. And anytime songs come on, I'm like, am I turning into the Joker? Because I'm dancing, and it's just really well done. Like I said, 10 out of 10. It was a great movie.
I think I almost feel like they would be silly to not do some kind of a sequel or a follow up.
Yeah.
Right. It's really hard to say, right?
Yeah.
Are they going to do a sequel or a follow up? What do you think?
I mean, I think you could, but it's hard to top it. I mean, you would almost have to completely get away from.
And therein lies the problem with movies overall. So you have this hit, right? You do a movie and you knock it out of the park and it's amazing and everybody loves it, right? You have the potential for more.
Yeah.
But how much do you have left after that? If you just keep giving them more of what they've already seen, well, then they say you're not being original, you're not taking any chances. And the movie might be fine. Yeah. Might be great, but it's more of the same.
Yeah.
If you try to go too far off of what you did, it could potentially backfire and be awful.
Yeah, I think that it's over. I think they did a really good job. And like I said, if they want to progress with the movie, I guess you show. Obviously, you start in the movie, you go hard, like with him being a lunatic, and him starting to do like the murders or whatever he's doing, becoming that villain, like really diving into the.
I really
the
think
Joker.
If they do, it would probably the movie might take place in Arkham. Or the preemptive of Arkham, whatever Arkham is before, like it was Arkham, with all the crazy lunatics running around. I mean, because Batman was still like a little kid.
Right? Yeah, in this movie he's like 10.
So he's probably still not Batman.
Yeah.
If you do a sequel to it and you slowly show that him being maybe even mistreated in there, to even push him further over.
Yeah, like I said, I mean
he killed a beloved person.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean. Yeah, he would get, I'm assuming, beat up a lot in prison, or in Arkham or wherever. Yeah. Plus, he's in there with an actual whole bunch of lunatics. But the crazy's like crazy.
Yeah, I would love to see it. I would love to see the movie itself. And like I said, I'd be happy if they move on with it. But at the same time, you still keep that whole vibe that the movie brought.
I don't need to see Batman versus the Joker again. We're already going to get that in the sequel to the Robert Pattinson Batman movie that they're doing. Like, I think they've said Johnny Depp. They've talked about Johnny Depp coming in and being Joker in the sequel.
That would be so good.
I'd watch that. I mean,
yeah.
But again, the first movie's not going to touch on Joker. Now we've seen Jack Nicholson, and I mean, I just feel like we've seen it, and we don't need to see it in every movie that the Joker or Batman is in. Like, I'd want to see more about the Joker becoming the Joker. So he's got the name now. He realizes that he's insane, but he doesn't. He has like this super sense of like heightened, I don't know, awareness of he's crazy and he knows it.
Yeah.
And he's okay with that.
Yeah. Now he's starting.
But I don't need to see him I don't need to see the cat mouse game of him and Batman.
Yeah. Now he's starting to listen to the voices and that kind of stuff. I like I said, I thought it was a really beautifully done movie. Seriously, guys, go check it out if you haven't already. I mean.
So what do you think about the movie industry right now with all this like virus stuff? I mean, obviously some stuff that's not done, like they're not done filming.
I mean,
yet.
it sucks, but at the same time,
they're going to delay it, right?
Yeah.
They said Mulan delayed.
I mean, it sucks because like obviously you have these big budgets.
But I think Black Widow, is done.
Yeah, Black Widow's coming out. It's done.
But is that coming out?
So what's kind of crazy is I was actually about to attend a conference that what they do at the end of the conference is...
That's called the way you eat tacos. You eat your tacos over to a T, and then that way, boom, another taco.
Yeah. So it was a conference that I was going to. It was actually going to play the Black Widow after the conference. Like, they rent out a movie theater, and that's what they do. So it's already done, I'm assuming, because it's coming out May, 3rd. or something like that. I think it's next month. It's 2 months.
May. It's coming out May.
Yeah, it's 2 months away.
So, but all right, if they start shutting stuff down in movie theaters after restaurants and bars, because they just passed the ordinance here in Ohio, no bars, no restaurants. Basically, you can go in and carry out. You can go to drive-through. You can go in and pick your food up and take it out, but you can't sit in and eat. Hey, Maggie, what's going on? And bars, basically, they're done.
Yeah,
because it's not like you can take your beer with you. That's a big no-no here.
I'm gonna have a beer to go.
So you know that other places where people gather, movie theaters are probably gonna be the next thing.
Yeah.
So what about the movies that are out? Do you think that this is gonna be one of those weird things where the movie studios themselves say, "Hey, look, we'll give you the opportunity to stream it at your house." I mean, the movies are already in a digital format. They'll charge you more for it to watch it instead of charging you $20 or whatever to buy it.
I personally feel like the software is not out there.
What are you talking about? We have Netflix.
I mean, we have Netflix. But,
I mean, the tech's there.
But they gotta get it to Netflix. They gotta get it to.
How hard would that be?
What if? Think about it this way. So, I mean, if maybe I don't know.
I'm just hypothesizing here. They have these movies. They could delay them and not put them out for a little bit.
Yeah.
So that way people. What? This must be hard for you guys in Ohio. No more kissing strangers and coworkers. I mean, it's not that hard.
I mean, we only kissed twice.
But we're not strangers. We know each other.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think goes on in Ohio, bro?
I think we might have two different interpretations of what Ohio is.
Ohio is not New York or California or any other place where it's okay to just go around and make out with people that didn't say it was all right to go around and make out with. And if that's going on here, fuck you. That's not cool.
Yeah, but
I tell you, if somebody tried to make out with me and I didn't want them to, they're getting Stone Cold Steve Austin stunnered. That's going to happen. They're going in for the kiss. Stunner! Got him!
One more day until Austin 316. Just got to say that.
I'm just saying, that's assault.
Hi.
Okay.
I got it. I get the joke.
So...
Oh, hi, ho. Yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
If they postpone it, I mean,
they might even leave it up to the movie theaters themselves to potentially set up some type of a streaming thing to you buy the ticket or whatever to watch it through.
I don't know. I feel like what could happen is they just postpone them and say it's going to come to. I mean, obviously, depending on how long this, stray like you can't go there last. I mean, if it goes down to. You might see them get released to DVD like Vudu or stuff like that faster.
How many businesses do you think are going to shut down over this? And I'm not just talking little ones. Those are the ones that are going to get hurt the worst.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Walmart.
Yeah.
Walmart could shut down for 6 months and it won't hurt them.
Yeah. How much do I think business will be?
Yeah, affected? I mean, how much? Because obviously everything's closing down. Anything that's like
people in the restaurant industry will be hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, they work for tips more than.
Aren't you glad you got out of that field?
Yeah. They work for their tips. They do all that stuff. They're not salary. Most of their money comes from tips. Them because if they're not making tips, the government pays them minimum wage, whatever minimum wage is. So it's not that $4 or the $2 that you see. It's like $8.75 or whatever it is. So obviously, that's not that much because you got to think as a server. Sometimes you could work 24 hours, make $600. Well, through a week.
You think this is going to kill GameStop?
I hope so. I don't know. I really don't.
You heard in the news who is now
Doom.
Who's like a big part of their company now.
I forget who it was.
Reggie from Nintendo.
That's what
ex-president of Nintendo. He joined. He's like on their
Save GameStop team.
He's like part of the. He owns like a big stock in it now. He's like a consultant, or he's like one of 10 like top people at GameStop.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I posted a lot about it, like why Reggie, why, but I don't know. I believe in Reggie. He did some really good things at Nintendo.
Yeah. I mean, I think, in all honesty,
I want to see them go down, but I believe in Reggie. I'm really torn now.
I think overall businesses are going to struggle. Your hourly employees are going to struggle. Everybody's going to struggle. But if the government and everybody just kind of remains calm and just kind of watches their spending habits, really play everything close to the vest, the government's offering an aid to people for this. I know my cousin, he works as a after school church person. You know, to help kids when their parents are coming home from work, you know, whatever. It's like a 4 hour, 5 hour work day for him every day. So, like, he's not getting paid at all. So, you know, they pretty much came through and said, no, we got you. We're going to make sure you're paid even though you're not working. No PTO days taken off, nothing. It's, hey, we're paying you. This is government help. So, there's going to be things out there, I think, that will help. And just, obviously, the big thing that I can say is remain calm and play everything close to the vest. You probably shouldn't go out dropping, you know, $10,000, like just thousands of dollars on dumb shit. Like, seriously, like, buy the essentials right now. Buy, you know, dry foods, whatever you can find.
The essentials is guns and ammo.
Yeah, but just buy whatever you can. And just like I said, don't go crazy. I mean, you might not be having as much money come in as what you normally see.
All right, so Norway estimates. See, this is cool. We've never actually had anybody from anywhere else in the world, really. We've had people from Canada.
Yeah.
We've had people from all different parts of the United States.
Yeah.
But no one from, like, another country outside of the United States really comes on and talks to us, so this is kind of cool. Yeah. Norway estimates 90% of all restaurants will go broke, but the state have promised that they will exclude from all form of taxes and all rents will be paid by the oil funds reserves in the next 30 days. I mean, that's... Oh, yeah. I think that's great. I think that's awesome. All parents home with kids will be paid a full salary. Yeah. Well, that sounds great. I wish that was going on here.
Yeah. And they're working on it, like I said. And I mean...
And Janet brings up a good point, too. Government was told everyone who needed to contact to get paid, a small business owner, unemployed because of this. Like, I mean, there's going to be some help, but how far is it going to go, you know?
And that's what brings me, like I keep saying, play it close to the vest, guys. Like, seriously, like, make sure you're paying the essential stuff, you know, paying for what you need, not what you want.
Download Warzone. Is it free to play?
Yeah, free to play.
See, Warzone's free.
And like I said,
that costs you nothing.
Find things to do. Find activities. Heck, you might actually hang out with your family that you live with a little bit more now than ever.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are all locked in. Play board games.
Play board games. I mean, you got to think.
And if you don't have any good board games to play, Amazon will bring you some. They got a bunch of great board games on there.
Like I said, stockpile up on some.
Try something new.
Yeah.
Get a hobby.
I'm telling you, like I said.
I'm going to paint more.
You're going to paint more?
I'm going to paint more miniatures.
Well, you have fun with that.
I like it.
It's time consuming.
And
too.
now I'm going to have some time.
And the other thing is we're kind of at this weird point. I know Ohio likes to play, you know, Russian roulette with the weather. But like, enjoy the outside. Go outside. Spend some time. Like, go back.
Yourself.
Go back to the golden days where you would pick up a fucking stick and that was a sword. Yeah. Or that was a bow. And like, kill some orcs or whatever. Like, travel, run around. I mean, look crazy out in the yard. You know, have fun.
This just, I mean, it really hammers home the point. Which again, and we're this way too, because I'm upset about some stuff like E3 and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I am. E3 is like a big time for us. And I think the longest it goes on, you know, Comic-Con's going to be pretty much done. I mean,
yeah, I mean, but that's okay.
We're so used to getting what we want.
When we want it.
When we want it.
Oh, yeah.
That now we're being told that we don't get to, or we can't, and we're losing our fucking minds. We're like, what do you mean I can't go get a Big Mac?
Yeah.
What do you mean I can't buy any toilet paper because the stores are closed down at 9 o'clock and someone bought all the toilet paper?
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, seriously, guys, just be considerate. And seriously, go outside.
You're right. I mean, when we were kids, we picked up sticks. We played Lord of the Rings. I
vaguely remember, seriously, no joke, vaguely remember my dad, you know, my cousins would come over, and he said, nobody's allowed in the house until it's dark out. Mm-hmm. You go play outside all day.
When I was growing up, wasn't allowed to hang out in the house and play video games all day.
Yeah.
We had Nintendo. We had Super Nintendo. My mom was like, nope, that's for evening time and not all night, or we didn't get to sit around and just watch TV. We were allowed on Saturdays. We were allowed to get up and watch cartoons. But then after about like 9, 10 o'clock, it was time to go outside, and you stayed outside till dark.
Yeah.
Unless it was below zero or raining.
Yeah.
That was about the only time.
And
let's see.
This is so funny.
I live with my girlfriend, and she's been so annoying of late. She is just negative. I remembered the car seat, the stroller, and the diaper bag, yet all she can talk about is how I forgot the baby. I told her all, and 75% is pretty damn good, but no, all I get is go fuck yourself.
That's a good one.
That's pretty funny. We're gonna have to keep that one.
Yeah,
that's funny.
But seriously, yeah. I mean, enjoy time with your family. I mean, obviously, if they got the corona, Put them in a lockdown.
put them in a bubble. Send them to the quarantine zone.
Yeah, I mean, but play games. I mean, have fun. Try new games. Go play games that you've bought and have never touched since.
Yeah, I have a lot, and I'm a gamer. I know I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I mean,
we all have done it.
Go play games. I mean, obviously,
challenge yourself.
Yeah.
Play games you never played. Go get Neo. All right, go get the new Neo. Neo 2 just came out. I guarantee you that you will be entertained for a while or break your controller, one of the two.
And go outside.
Go outside.
I mean, don't leave your house. Just go outside. Like, go out. If you have a woods in your backyard or something, go out in the woods. Just walk around in the woods. Like, stay calm. Like, I don't know. I'm not even like...
A few hundred games I've never played. That's accurate. And we're not the only ones.
And that's true. Like, legitimately go back and go beat some games.
I got board games I've never played. And some of them I can play by myself. Yeah. I don't even need friends to play. I can just play them by myself. And that's the other thing. I will get... No lie. If you guys want to play a game, I will get on the internet. I will hook up a camera somehow, and you guys can see the board. I'll download Virtual Tabletop if they have a thing for it. We'll play games. I don't care. Just stay home. Stay safe, guys.
Yeah. And, I mean...
Use common sense.
Like I said, and to kind of, like, wrap up, because we're kind of getting close to time, and there's...
The whole thing has just been really distracting. Like, the news is not really that interesting. Like, we were
No, because there's nothing going on.
There's nothing else going on
The only thing...
this.
There's nothing else that's going on but this. We're canceled.
And Warzone.
We're canceled.
And Tom Nook.
Tom Nook, Warzone, we're canceled. That's it.
That's pretty much it.
That's the news. I mean, seriously, guys, kind of to wrap up everything in a whole bunch, just seriously take care of yourselves. Eat your Flintstone vitamins, whatever that may be, or, take your vitamins, and just, like, be careful, and literally just monitor yourself. I mean, just don't forget that, everybody's still human. Try not to act like an animal. And go outside, play games, entertain yourself. I mean,
that won't be a problem for me.
Party like it's 1970 and like TVs and going outside like we're the only thing you could do. So
I am never bored, ever. I don't understand that as a concept at all.
No, I've never. I can say my.
I am always entertained.
If I'm bored because I'm like, man, I don't know what to play. That would be the definition.
I get overwhelmed sometimes by the amount of things that I could do. Oh my god. Are you serious right now?
It wasn't me.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Just shoot me down.
You have allergies. You're fine.
Yeah, I know.
He doesn't have the disease.
I
don't. Oh my god. I hope that was in your shirt. If you just sneezed all over my room, oh man.
I always sneeze. Like, that's my thing. I always open up my shirt and sneeze down.
The power of Christ compels you. So I don't know, guys. Like, the news has been weird. The news has been this. So
we'll try to keep you updated. We'll try to find some games, some things to talk about. He'll still be streaming his normal schedule.
I may stream more if I end up getting stuck home.
And I will be definitely streaming more for sure. So guys, seriously, stay safe out there. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. I know we're not going to talk about coronavirus, but we're going to talk about it for like an hour and 3 minutes. It's been fun. We've had some good laughs. Again, remain calm.
Jason says, "Aaron's a carrier. Burn him."
If I'm a carrier, I'm taking everybody.
Well, I've got it. That's just all there is to it, because we totally made out before we came on the show.
Yeah,
totally.
But no tongue action.
We're related. That's gross.
Okay. Anything you want to say?
Yeah, D&D, guys. Anyone wants to play? I'll be doing that. Aaron might be in, might not be in. I don't know. I feel like I got to put hand sanitizer all over my face now. So let's see. What was the news? Tom Nook created the plague virus. We got Warzone. Everything's canceled.
Dr. Disrespect signs with Twitch exclusively.
WWE's weird with no fans watching.
It's back to. I mean, everybody made the meme of like it's The Rock. It's The Rock and what's his name? The Rock and Mankind when they fought with nobody in the arena.
There's no one there, guys. It's fine. I don't even know what's going on. Was it tape?
No, it's a juice box wrapper.
Sorry, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see. It covered everything: viruses and Donald's super health. That's true.
You didn't know Donald's the Lord and Savior?
The Don
Juan Perry Juan. But
I think it's really funny the people that think that he's like the second coming of the Messiah or something. Yeah. I'm sorry,
but it's all good. But thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Seriously, thank you for the
follow. I have drank things from worse places than garden hoses.
But
Jay.
Bowser, welcome. You're literally coming in at the worst time.
I can't tell how many toilets I've had my head in my drinking days.
But yeah, no, seriously, guys, thank you guys all so much for
be safe. We love all you guys out there.
See you guys again next Sunday at 4:00 right here.
Hopefully,
in this location.
We will have some more interesting things to talk about than Corona.
And don't get the 2319. And if you don't know what that is, you need to watch Monsters Inc.
We also really hope that it calms down a little bit out there.
Yep, seriously. Remain calm, guys. Until next time, those two nerds are signing off again.
Out.
Deuces.
I'm gonna go upstairs and play some Marvel Champions.
And I'm gonna go play some League.
Sounds
because
good.
we got a tournament tonight, so I will be streaming that. So see you guys later tonight, maybe in like 2 hours. So have a good night, and
thank you from Norway.
Thank you. Seriously, come back again and check out all of our streams. All of our links are right there. Go drop follows, like, subscribe, whatever you got to do. But until next time,
stay safe out there, guys.
See ya.